Genetically modified food will permanently damage your DNA. I'm going to go through how this works exactly. Now, this will be a simplified version. It will not explain everything, but will give you an excellent overview of how your body works and how every time you consume genetically modified foods, you are damaging your DNA. Very simply, DNA is a language, and to be more specific, DNA is a programming language, and the order of that language determines the output you get. So you have these two base pairs, as they call it, AT and CG, and that's a very simplified version of the language, and the way it's ordered is going to determine everything about the way you are. This is your DNA. You can see this is a double helix shape and is a perfect antenna, something that I will not get into in this video. However, if you take a look, you can see those two base pairs, AT and CG, basically going through and creating their own language. And that is very specific. If anything is disrupted along the way, it will modify and distort the output. With genetically modified food, or GMO, genetically modified organisms, everything has changed. What they're doing is modifying this DNA structure, the AT and CG, and they are inserting that with a gene gun, that's actually their term, and splicing in what they choose. They may choose a bacteria, they may choose genes from another animal, another species, and another kingdom, and forcefully inject it into this DNA. Of course, this is unnatural. Things from other kingdoms and other species are not designed to be fitted together. That's the way it's supposed to happen so that everything stays the way it is. However, GMO is changing that forever. So take a look at this diagram that I made up. You can see that I just used these letters X and Y are now modifying that sequence to mean something else, but they don't see it like that. They're taking this X and Y from another species of another kingdom that has the trait they're looking for, and then they insert it. Where it goes, they're not sure because it's a gene gun. That's the way it works. So the effects of which are untold. I'll get to some of those later on. In this diagram here, you'll see that modified piece of DNA being inserted into crops, and this gets put on the store shelves, primarily found in processed foods, but not necessarily just the processed foods. GMO crops are found everywhere now, so you begin to consume them. You then will digest them, and in that process of digestion, there are little villi, which is like little hairs on the inside of your intestines, and they will absorb that DNA, that information, into your bloodstream. When you take in damaged DNA, that results in damaged DNA in you. So in effect, the programming language that you are made up of is being disrupted. Let's go over a few possible effects that occur because of damaged DNA. Diseases, faster aging, organ failure, lowered immunity, and most importantly, something that I talk about consistently, and that is passing down that damaged DNA to future generations. Now, this is only the tip of the iceberg. I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is one to share with your friends and family to realize that genetically modified organisms are extremely dangerous. The effects are untold, and we must spread this information with everyone we can. If you want more information, you need to become an insider. This is where I expand on the things that I've done in my book. I expand on the work that I do from YouTube, and I can give you short and concise emails packed with information, and that is at themoneygps.com. At the bottom, fill in your email address, and you will receive occasional emails from me. Thank you and take care.